welcome back to this week's weekly vlog. I'm going to do a really quick intro because my friend Antoinette is about to pull up in the car. Welcome. Hope you've all had a good week. I'm standing here in front of my doll's house because I'm going to a doll's house fair this morning. I completely forgot about it. If you watched last week's vlog, I was in Kenya, and then Antoinette asked me when I got home and to let me know about timings for the doll's house fair, and I was like, what? So she's just called me. I think she's almost in my village. I think we're going with her sister Jacqueline, and I think Jacqueline's friend. I think I might have met her before, and it's the one in Houten. I have filmed there before. Hopefully can film a few bits and bobs. We'll see. I don't need to buy anything. It's just nice. It's a nice day out. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling because I think a car might be almost here. So let's go to the doll's house fair. See you in a while. I don't think I filmed too much. I was quite busy in there, but hopefully there's been a little bit of footage. But it was a really nice day. It's about 4 o'clock now, so of course I bought a few things and I'm going to share them with you. It was nice to see like familiar suppliers that I see over the years. So actually can't remember properly what I did buy, so you get my live reaction like, what did I buy? I don't know who this was off. I bought this just as I was leaving. So this is a little set of walking sticks. I don't know if you can see that. So it's like a little duck head umbrella. So I bought that. I bought this tiny little microscope. I hope you've seen these. I bought a bunch of little keys. I don't know if you've seen that. So these are things I can just put in the dollhouse straight away. Then I bought oh yeah, these were super cute and really inexpensive from this shop. This is Pam's Creative Ideas. Oh, I got a little free gift as well. What did she give me? I don't know what it is. A bead. She's given me some kind of bead. It's always handy. So I picked up this little, it's called like a printer's tray. I thought I could put little specimens in that. And then this teeny weeny little perfume bottle, which I can't open the packet, which really caught my eye. It's got a little label on it. Little mirror and comb set for the dressing table. So as you can see, it's not showing up very well. And then I really like this. It reminded me of like a little ginger pot. So that, and then these little beads that she's made into like little perfume pots. So that's what I got from Pam's Creations or Creative Ideas. Again, I can pop these straight in the dollhouse on the way to now. I didn't really buy a lot. I know it seems a lot, but those two I bought literally as I was leaving. Sorry, waffling. Oh yeah, I just bought 2 of these little crowns. I like these for when I do crochet or knitting and stitch them on on like the on the little heads, like little miniature crowns. These were from, I don't know, Netjes Miniaturen NL. I don't know if the camera's blurring that out. And then I also bought from another shop or stall, but I can't open them. Oh, anyway, 2 more little crowns, but these are, I don't know, the camera's not focusing very well. They're slightly bigger. And then I also bought, just put them in a little tissue paper, that's so cute. Like 2 ostrich eggs that I'm going to paint. Really nice. I think they're made from resin, like laser, 3D laser. I've always wanted ostrich eggs. And then these are really nice. I bought Antoinette a packet of these as well. Like, yeah, 4 like metal plates. So very nice, very nice. So pop them, actually, oh, pop them away. I like keeping all the little cards as well, because a lot of them do have online shops. Then I don't even remember half of what I bought here. Oh yeah, this is from Art of Minis, which is one of my favourite shops. Usually you buy kits from them. I've had quite a few kits from Art of Minis, but I spotted this, so I grabbed another crown and then this little kit to make roses in a glass dome. So actually, I haven't looked in it. They always package everything so nicely. So it comes in a little box with tissue paper. And then, oh, is it already made up, this one maybe? Let's have a look. Oh no, then you have to make it up. Oh, but it's really simple. It comes with little, you just make the roses in a little wreath, and then there's a little glass dome. Which is actually glass and not plastic. So there's the glass dome. So, I mean, yeah, a kit. I mean, it's literally, I'll just paint the base of the little glass dome. Pop that away. And then 2 more things. Is it? Yeah, 2 more. Oh no. Oh, these, I've never seen anything like this before. So you could buy them either painted or unpainted. And I actually, these are from minivintage.nl. I'm going to keep that card for sure. I saw them painted and I was like, no, I'm happy to paint my own. And they were a lot cheaper. I don't know if you can see with the plastic. That's a bear's head. They looked amazing. And this is my favourite. I'll try and move the disc, the wooden disc for mounting it. Now. Yeah, now you can see it. And a hippo head. Oh, I really love them. They were €5 each. And then finally, the last 2 things. I don't know how well you're going to get the idea of this. So I bought this beautiful painting, and it's actually on card. I haven't got a frame that big for it, but I'll make one. And then finally, this little like a display box. So you can't, it's like 4-sided display box, and then it's open on one end. So you can see there's like an archway, but it's all like carved, ornate. So I saw this made up. It was 5-piece kite casher, look look cupboard. Small. It didn't even translate well. And it was £7.50. So I'm going to paint that and paper it and all the rest, but obviously not today. So yeah, did really well up there at the fair. Really enjoyed it. Met Antoinette's sister Jacqueline, her friend, for the first time, Isabel. So that was lovely. And the four of us had a nice time. I think how we normally do it is we sort of all arrive en masse, well, obviously together, and then we kind of pair up, split up, and then, you know, we wander off, and then we met up again for lunch. And then Antoinette and I went off to a couple of stores we still hadn't bought from. And then, yeah, about 3 o'clock we were done. We were tired. So really nice day. Anyway, I think that's everything I had to show you. So I'm going to go and show Lawrence. And just chill out for the rest of the day because I'm actually very, very tired. And let's see what the week brings. I'm working from home tomorrow, but I'm kind of on top of all my emails because I was working obviously last week, albeit remotely. So, right, I'm going to get going and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Good morning. I hope you can see me. It's so dark. What time is it? It's 8:15. It feels like the sun's not yet come up. All the street lamps are still on. Anyway, it feels like I've not had a car chat for ages. I think it is ages, actually, thinking about it. Anyway, yes, I'm on the way to work, as you gathered. Even though I've been super busy this year already, I've only been into the office once this year, I think, or twice. I don't know where the time just goes. It just runs away with me. Anyway, so I'm going in and hopefully some of my colleagues are in. We can catch up and have a nice day. There's a word in Dutch which does not translate to anything in English at all, but Dutch people love it and I have learned to love it, and it's called gezellig. It's kind of loosely translated as cosy, but that's not really the right word. Cosy fun. Gezellig. So I'm going to the office and hopefully I'll have a gezellig day. A cosy day. Dutch people listen and be like, oh my gosh, what is she on about? Anyway, yesterday, worked from home, had a really good day. It was very productive because I just cleared the decks and got my head down and just managed to catch up on a lot of stuff. Even though whilst I was in Kenya, I was working, but I wasn't like actively emailing. I was more like keeping an eye on my inbox and responding to, you know, urgent things on the fly. So yeah, I really went through everything systematically, and I feel good now. I love that feeling, you know, when you feel like you've kind of got on top of things. I don't want to jinx it though. Anyway, good news. Had a meeting yesterday morning, and in the team we discussed how the site inspections in Nairobi went, and everything's approved. We're going to go for the Safari Park Hotel, which is, you would have seen some footage of that. If you've not watched that safari in Kenya, please go and watch it. It was just fantastic. And I've had a few people, I think somebody in the comments asked me as well, but I've had a few people, you know, friends and that, asked me which one has been the best. And to be honest with you, I mean, I've kind of done a lot over the last, over the last, well, not even 12 months, almost 12 months. I seem to have, you know, I've been going to Africa a lot, but this is new. I don't normally, you know, hop around Africa, you know, a few times a year. And trust me, I mean, I work really hard when I go to these, you know, when I do these kind of activities. I mean, you just see a very, very small window of the fun stuff. And I do get to do fun stuff, so I'm very, very fortunate. But unusually, hopefully, I'll be going twice this year, because we have an extra event that, I don't remember if it's ever been in Africa before, whilst I've been at the company. Anyway, waffle. So yeah, what safaris were my favourite? Well, there's actually a safari that Lawrence and I did. Gosh, Joshua must have been about 2, in South Africa. I think it was in Pretoria, or in between Pretoria and Johannesburg, in South Africa. And obviously, I don't even know if YouTube existed then. I certainly wasn't on YouTube. And we stumbled across this private game reserve. It was recommended to us, and we took a punt and we called. And we had a private game drive. It was just like a morning thing. My gosh, I've never seen anything like it. And they also, it was, I mean, most of these safari parks are conservation sites as well, because most of the animals that you see are endangered, sadly. But this particular reserve had a lot of injured or hand-reared or orphaned animals that just cannot be released out into the wild, you know. So that's a particular safari. I don't know if it's still going. If you ever go into South Africa, I'll tell you the name. It's called Glen Afrique. That was the name of it. I'll never forget. It was mind-blowing. There they had hand-reared cheetahs, so we went into the enclosure and stroked a cheetah. They had orphaned zebras and wildebeest, so we went in and cuddled baby zebras. And then to top it all, the elephants were having a walk, so we went we got out of the jeep and walked with the elephants and stroked them and petted them and fed them, and mind-blowing. And then we finished off, we hadn't even realised when we booked it, we finished off that we went and sat in the lodge and we overlooked the savannah, the bush, and watched giraffes and other animals running around while eating a high tea. So I will never ever forget that safari. That was fantastic. If we're talking about the 3 that I've just done now in the last 12 months, so if you knew, I've been to Tanzania in May, and I went to the Ngorongoro crater. Then in December I was in Botswana, and then we went to the Gaborone National Park, and then just now, obviously, last week I went to the Nairobi National Park in Kenya. So if we have to, in order of favourites, 1 and 2 spot is super close. I'm going to lean towards the Ngorongoro crater in Tanzania, only because they have elephants. And, well, if you watch the footage, it was just fantastic. However, I was kind of on the fence, because I absolutely love giraffes, and the Ngorongoro crater doesn't have giraffes, but there was giraffes aplenty in Kenya. We saw giraffes in Botswana, but the Kenya National Park, my gosh. And also, I didn't actually realise, I've only ever seen, I'm going to get technical now, I'm going to sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. But I like to know, like, what, I always ask the guide, what kind of species we're looking at, because contrary to what I thought as a child growing up, an African elephant is an elephant. An Asian elephant, I know the difference. The African ones have got huge ears and they're bigger and they're a little bit more temperamental than the Asians. They're more docile and smaller. But, I thought a giraffe's a giraffe, a zebra's a zebra, but no, there are different types. So, interesting. If you want to go back and have a look at last week's vlog to see what I'm talking about, the Maasai giraffe, which is what we saw in Kenya, their spots are completely different. When the guide pointed them out, I was like, oh yeah, I've never seen a giraffe with markings like that, and they really stand out. They're like jagged instead of, like a perfect shape. And the Maasai are the biggest of them all. I've only ever seen Rothschild giraffes, which I think is what you typically see in zoos, the Rothschilds. So anyway, that was interesting. So yes, in a nutshell, I think the Ngorongoro crater kind of just tipped it, only because of the elephants, but it was a very, very close second with the Nairobi National Park, only because, you know, the giraffes. I mean, oh my gosh. But to be honest with you, if you visited any one of those parks, you're guaranteed a good time. It's just spectacular, you know. And I have to keep pinching myself that this just isn't normal. I mean, you know, before I met Lawrence, I never even dreamed that I'd even go to Africa. Never mind, you know, being part of, you know, visiting as part of my job. So I do feel extremely blessed and extremely lucky, very fortunate, and I do not take it for granted at all. And, you know, if you know, the trips for work stop tomorrow, then so be it. I'll just, you know, cherish the amazing experiences and memories that I've been, you know, been given. Well, anyway, that was a big long waffle. So I hope I've answered your questions, and yeah, let me know. Have you ever done safari before? I know it's not on everybody's bucket list. I know when I was a child, Kenya was seen to be like a big thing. You know, a lot of wealthy British people, you know, thought Kenya was, you know, the safari place to go. But, you know, now, you know, in my older years, most African countries, especially like East and Mid-Central Africa, you know, most countries have realised the importance of protecting their wildlife, and, you know, you'll find a fantastic game reserve anywhere you go. And the nice thing is that most of these countries do a national park, which are a bit cheaper than going to a private game reserve. Of course, you get a different experience. But yes, anyway, waffle. So the good news is the trip was all worth it, even though it was crazy. I mean, we literally had 3 working days and then we were home again. So it's all confirmed. Everybody's happy with what we've sourced, and now we're busy doing contract negotiations to see if we can save a few pennies. So yeah, good news. Very productive day. Today it's just a regular day. I haven't got anything going on. Tomorrow, I think I mentioned on Saturday evening, I went to Namali and Raymond's for dinner, which was so good to see them. And Namali made curries. Namali is Sri Lankan, so when she makes, she made Indian food, but it was like fusion. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. Lawrence was in his 7th heaven because Indian food's his favourite, and she's a fantastic cook. So anyway, we did that, and then we were, you know, chit chat like you do. Oh no, there's loads of traffic. Ugh. And we've said that we are, can I get through, on Wednesday, yes, Wednesday afternoon, we're going to go to the gym together. We're going to go to the gym and just do a bit of cardio. So we'll see if we can make that a regular thing. I mean, you know, we're both busy, and she works way more hours than I do. So yeah, that will be fun. I checked my hospital appointments Monday. I'm going back for the results of the blood test to the rheumatologist. So hopefully it's good news and I don't have rheumatoid arthritis. That's what I'm hoping. And then beginning of February, I think it all starts with the sleep apnea testing. So we'll see. I'll keep you posted on that. Anyway, I've been waffling for a massive 12 minutes now. My gosh, did I even come up for air? Are you still there? Right, I'm going to stop, and I'll catch up with you in a while. See you in a bit. Hello, I thought I'd come on for a quick chat. It's 20 to 6, and I have to keep an eye on the window because Natalie or Bernadette are picking me up because we're going out for dinner. Natalie, Bernadette, Alison and I, the 4 of us went to Marrakesh. Was it last year? Gosh, the days are just blurring into one at this point. Yesterday, so I went to the gym yesterday afternoon, very late yesterday afternoon with Namali. Went for an hour and we did cardio. So I suggested, let's go on the elliptical, you know, the one where it's like you're skiing, because I said it's less impact on my bones. My gosh, I think I lasted 5 minutes and I thought I was having a heart attack. I was like a tomato and I was like, So I don't know what possessed me. I used to run 20 minutes on that years ago. Then we went on the treadmill and we did a nice walk. I think we were on there for about 30 minutes. That was good. Ironically, I thought that would be more impact on my joints, but that went very well. And then we did some of those leg presses. You know, you go like in and then you go out. So an hour of that we were done. And actually, I was, the whole time I was sweating and I was, so I did work hard, even though I'm like totally unfit. But this morning I woke up and I've got no aches or pains or anything. I think it helped that I was walking around a lot in Nairobi, and then I've just been busy. So I've been trying to keep myself moving as well. Sorry, keep an eye on the window. So yeah, that was good. Today, work from home. My gosh, I feel like I've not come up for air this week. It has been so busy, really. And I can't even imagine that this time last week I was still in Nairobi. It feels like it was months ago. It's just bonkers. Anyway, really busy day, but productive. Is that Lawrence or is that Natalie? Oh, that's Lawrence. He just popped to the supermarket. And I finished about 20 minutes ago. We're going to Pakwan, which is the Indian street food restaurant in Amsterdam. I can't wait. Alison's going straight from work, and I've been drooling thinking about thinking about the those little balls. What are they called? I can't think of the name of them now. Anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling. Tomorrow morning, finally I'm at the hairdresser's, getting my hair done. It's a state. And I think Lawrence is out for dinner tomorrow night. So I'm going to have a quiet afternoon and evening. Right, I'm going to stop waffling. I bought broccoli. What are you making for dinner?
Chicken, broccoli and mash.
William said he doesn't want mash.
Well, then you can have some of that, haven't you?
Oh well, I'm not here.
Special.
Okay. See you later. Good morning. Guess what was just playing on the radio? I don't wanna rock, DJ. Robbie Williams. Oh, it's such a catchy tune. Made me feel all, what's the word? Peppy. Oh, am I gonna get a window to get out here? No, oh, no. Anyway, so, sorry, I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to look for a gap in the traffic, which isn't coming. Last night, went out for dinner with, oh, I stole the car there. Went out for dinner with the girls. Bernadette drove Natalie and I to the restaurant. Alison went straight from work. We had an early dinner. I think we had the table booked at 6, which normally that's really early for us. We wouldn't normally go out for dinner that early, but in hindsight, it was a very good choice because we were all really tired. But anyway, it was lovely. And we were reminiscing about our trip to Marrakesh together, and I dug up some old photos, and yeah, it was just really nice. And I don't remember the last time the four of us were actually together. So yeah, delicious food, a great company. Went home with a doggy bag because we ordered way too much food, which has worked out really well for me because Lawrence is going out tonight with the lads. He's going out for dinner, and as usual, I never know what the boys are doing on a Friday night. So there's my dinner sorted. I've got lamb biryani with raita, which was delicious. That restaurant does the best lamb anything. They cook it to perfection. Anyway, my gosh, waffle. And then I got home, instantly put my pyjamas on. It wasn't very late. And then my phone rang. Had a lovely surprise. My friend Sue phoned me. Hello, Sue. Good evening, Sue. I'm not sure what time you'll be watching this. Sue's in Tasmania. And we never, ever get to speak on the phone. You know, obviously, big time difference. And, but we email frequently, you know, share what's going on in our life. And like me, Sue is a craftaholic. She won't mind me saying this, but anyway, I was most excited. She told me that they'd grown a watermelon. Well, I've got serious watermelon FOMO now. I think I need to have one. Not that I could grow one in this climate, but when I got up this morning, she'd sent me a photo of it. I'm so impressed. I don't know anyone who's ever grown a watermelon before. Anyway, that was exciting. So today, no plans except getting my roots done. My grey is terrible. Do you have this? Maybe you don't have grey hair, so sorry. But I'm grey, more grey on this side of my head. On this side, I've not really got a lot of grey at all. But on this side, what did my hairdresser say? I think I'm probably about 20-30% grey. So, you know, considering my age and how dark I am naturally, it's not a lot, but because I am so dark, they just stick out like a sore thumb. But what's Lawrence done with the dashboard here? So yeah, that's why I just keep on top of it, because otherwise if I leave them, I just look like I've got, you know, little white antennae sticking out my head. And I am growing my hair, I've decided. Oh, I can't put the thing on. Every time I get in the car, Lawrence has been fiddling with the dashboard. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Waffle. So yeah, this afternoon, I'm really behind on my household chores. The house is a mess. So I think I'm just going to stay home this afternoon and potter, catch up on laundry. I want to put all my little dollhouse dinghies, little teeny weeny things in the dollhouse, but I've got a feeling it's really dusty in there, so I might give it a little dust. I use like a blusher brush, give it a little dust, and then put all the little bits and bobs in. And then I fancy doing a bit of crafting, not knitting or crochet. I fancy sitting at the dining table and faffing around. Oh, and then I forgot about that. They're at the art centre, which I've not been to for ages. If you're new, I have my own studio at the local art centre that I never go to, and it's literally 5 minutes from my house. I saw that they're having on, I think, is it the first Friday of the month, is it? I can't remember. They're having a borrel, which is basically like beer and bites kind of thing, you know, bowl of nuts and a glass of wine. And Yvonne sent a message in our group chat, is anyone going to the borrel? And I said, well, maybe, but if I'm really in my crafting zone, I don't think I will. It's nice. I mean, as I said, I've got no sort of strings this evening, so I could technically go there, see everyone, and then I don't know, I'll see how I feel. I just, to be honest with you, I actually feel like I want, I just need a couple of days off of, you know, suiting myself actually. And we haven't got, for the first time in I don't know how long, we haven't got any plans this weekend. Lawrence told me he's got a hockey game on Sunday, so I suspect I'll be alone on Sunday for, I don't know, the morning or afternoon, because I think the boys are also playing football now, so everything's started back up again, which I don't like it sometimes, but sometimes I really do like it, because, you know, I can just, usually if I'm not going somewhere alone, you know, or meeting friends, I just declare Sunday a pyjama day for me. Obviously I do wash, but I stay in my comfies. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling now because I'm nearly at the village. I'm half a mind, I'll see how I feel when I get out. I'm half a mind to pop into the Action, because I'm thinking I wouldn't mind doing a little spring display on the fireplace. I'll see how I feel when I get out of the hairdressers, because I do know that they've got all their spring kind of stuff. But then I think, is this car going out? Am I lucky? She's got, yes, that was good luck because the car park's full. Yeah, I'm kind of like, do I really want to put a load of clutter out again? But I do like it. I took all the winter stuff down and then it just felt really bad. Anyway, I'm going to concentrate because I need to park the car. I'll see you in a while. I'm not feeling well. I've got a really sore throat. I was fine in the hairdressers. I sneezed once and I just assumed it was because of all the hairspray and stuff. And then I quickly popped to the Action. And then by the time I got home, I was like, oh, and my throat is absolutely killing me now. So I've took my vitamins. I've not took them for a few days, so my immunity is probably not as high as it could be. I'm going to take a paracetamol now because I'm starting to feel not very well, which is a shame because I was all geared up to have a lovely afternoon crafting, but I just feel, I don't feel good. I'll have to keep an eye. Anyway, the Action had a few things. I bought this like a candle holder, not for holding candles, but that little that display box sorry, I bought at the Dollhouse fair was stood on one of these, so they didn't have wooden ones, so I thought, well, I'll get that. I think it was like €3 and I can paint it. I needed some of this straw, I don't know what it is, sisal, to make a decoration. I just thought that was super cute. If you can see, it's shiny. I don't know if I'll keep the egg pink, but anyway. This was also nice. Look, there's a cute little display, little globe on a wooden base. I just like the colour of it. And then they had these little eggs. I'm sure they're plastic. They had like blue ones and brown ones, so I've got that. And then I like the shape of these brushes, but they happen to have glitter in them, which is not why I bought them. But yeah, this will be great for painting and my crafting. They're actually really nice looking brushes. So let's open them. Can I get into it? Let's see. But yeah, the way things are at the moment, I feel like I'm steadily. Oh yeah, oh they're nice, yeah. Oh, these are fantastic. I think they were like €2. So they're not for precision painting, but for a lot of what I paint with. That'd be great. Anyway, yeah, so I think I'm just going to see how I feel after I took some paracetamol. But I'm starting to go, I'm getting a bit cold. Hopefully, I just keep on with my vitamins and whatever it is, my body manages to fight off. Because I just can't afford to be sick right now. I'm so busy, it's just bonkers. Anyway, right, I think that was everything I wanted to tell you. As I said, I did want to do some of my Easter decorations and the Dollhouse stuff. I'll see how I feel after I took paracetamol. I might even have an hour's sleep. And hopefully if I feel okay over the weekend, I'll do a little display by the fire. We'll see. The house is a tip. It needs a deep clean, not just a tidy, it needs a deep clean. But anyway, that's coming soon. I just need to be feeling well enough and not in pain. I'm trying to think if that was everything. Yes, I've waffled enough. Anyway, that's the end of this week's vlog. So thanks again for joining me. I hope you've all had a good week. If it is the first time stopping by the channel, if you could hit the subscribe button, that would be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. I'm still a little bit behind on the comments. I've replied to a lot, but I need to sit down quietly when I've got a moment to myself to do that. So I'm not ignoring you. If you have commented and I didn't reply, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just a little bit pressed for time at the moment. Oh, I've gone really shivery. Right, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great week. Hopefully next week's vlog I'm okay and have fought off whatever this lurgy thing is. Fingers crossed. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.